We have some blank spots on the wall. Small utility pockets. It's mesh pockets. We have some Coyote dual tool totes running. Those should finish up tomorrow. We have some multicam AKM4 micros. I think they're AKM4 micros that are running. Pull this out here and show you the new shirt this week. Josh, what's up, man? Hey, I don't know what that video was. Whatever. I sent it to you last night around 11 o'clock. And when you said, hey, what was that? I went to look at it, and it's gone for me, too. I can't see it either. Weird. Concrete Finisher, what's up? Chuck Peoples, what's up? Mr. Pancake. I like pancakes. LW Jax, what's up? Shipping notification, like you said. Right on, Tyler. Eber, what's up? Isaac, what's going on? How is everybody tonight? When I tell you guys we don't have OD webbing, this is what I'm talking about when I say we make a cover. So we've got the webbing, and then we make basically a piece of webbing out of Cordura, which is a lot more work. Bifold tool carriers out here. Micro rigs. Roll up dump pouches. Looks like mostly micro rigs out here on the floor. I think these are butt packs. Yep, OD black butt packs will run this next day or two. Chilling by the fire pit, right on. Evan Dixon, what's up? Hey, we had a glitch in those pockets, so these things will ship tomorrow. Samples are done, though, ready to go. So we'll fire those over. Watch the video, Davis. I can't read the comments, man. Half your shit's cut off here. And has zero clue how lucky he is. Yeah, he doesn't. He has no idea. And I mean, you can have the conversation with him, but he just doesn't know because why would he, you know? He goes to a pretty high-end school. I would assume that most of the parents there are pretty well off. Just never, didn't have to. And fucking good, he's lucky, good for him. DJ Guzman, what's up? Man, everybody's looking for that old school SOE stuff. And like that old Hydro fucking sucks, man. I don't know why that dude would want that fucking thing. It's literally sucks. It's 2-inch thin webbing before we were using pals. I don't know why we even put it on there because nobody ever fucking attaches anything to that thing. Even the new one. Nobody attaches anything to those hydro carriers. This here, I don't know how long I was talking for. This is a forever stove. There's other companies that make them like this or similar. But this is a rocket rocket stove. You build your fire in the bottom, and then you put your sticks in here. And as they burn, they just fall further in, and it puts a big-ass flame over the top. And you cook on cast iron with this thing. pretty badass. Steven Peoples, what's up? He's a good kid, though. No, I wasn't saying anything. Like, we don't even need the though in there. Yeah, he's a fucking great kid. Both of them are. Have any large Velcro back mesh pockets on the shelf? Yeah, I'm sure we do. Gray, green with black mesh, multicam black, and I think we did some black ones today. Just order what you want, put in notes, the other colors you'll take, and we'll make sure that it can ship to you tomorrow. We have 2 copper eggs left, 2 copper eggs remaining, right hand, 1 left hand. Drives me nuts when these fucking get over here. I try to put all the left hand shit over here. We do have stacked micros. Ooh, I got split fronts back there. Good. I thought I had a ton of these. I thought I had more than I do. Good. I did not realize these were back here. Awesome. We got some split front options, multicam black, and woodland. Scrap steel at the house, built the BBD to active shooter bag conversion on a private group was sweet. Yeah, the red and the red black one, the multicam black red one. So that's what we said all along. If you took the BBD bag, you can put 4 mags on each wall inside, so that's 8. You can put 4 mags on each wall outside, so that's 16. And you still have room in the middle for more of whatever you want to put in there. Scully likes to put a large mesh pocket inside, which keeps those mags from chattering, and he just puts, you know, other stuff in there. So these are $286. The cool thing, and I've seen other guys make them. Cool thing about this, it's Forever Stoves on Instagram. Give him a follow. Dude's a cool dude, shooter, gun guy. He's a union electrician, so he does this in his part-time. But the cool thing about this is he makes a video every day cooking something on this stove. And he'll do the chop up real fast for a reel. So you'll see him chop up onion, chop up garlic, throw some oil in the pan, and within 15 seconds, he's got a meal done, you know. So he shows you what he's putting in there, shows using the stove. Completely great channel. You guys should follow him, whether you're in the market or not. I don't know what this weighs. 30 pounds maybe? But he shipped it in this box. And the box was... the UPS guy's like, hey, you might want to have him ship it in a better box. There was not much box left by the time it got here. Will a tear-off med pouch fit on the 2 rows of Molly on a 6x6? No, a compact tear-off will. It is a rocket stove. Yeah, Easy K. Check out Forever Stove on Instagram. He's got a really good Instagram page. It was good enough that I watched probably 15, 20 of his videos, hit him up, and I'm going to buy one of these, and I bought it that night. Have you ever made or had recommendations for ways to best store the various belts? I ended up trying a tie hanger, no good. Cat Daddy, I don't know. I'm 50 years old, and I've never had a conversation with myself of how do I store my belts. I don't know. I keep them in my pants for the most part. Put them around your closet rod. This is what I use, okay? My closet in here, let me show you my closet, okay? My closet is probably from here to here, okay? I think it's 16 by 16 feet. And I use these racks. This is what's in the closet. These wire racks. And I have a top shelf, and I have a shelf down lower. And then all of my shirts, I actually have a closet, a steel closet rod that goes underneath in the middle. So I can hang all my shit there. And then I can put whatever on these. Now my belts, whenever I build these shelves, I leave a stub here. I can just throw my belts up there or anything else bag-wise that I need to hang there. And it just sits there perfectly. And then I have some shoe racks also. I have a lot of shoes that sit on my shoe racks. I think are like 8 shelves, almost like tiered dumbbell racks. I was able to find 4 items with raid pattern on it. I will keep my eyes open for more when they drop. I think a mini pack would be the cherry on top. Enlisted prepper. Send me an email. Tell me you want the mini pack, and we will discuss from there. Hammy 3D prints Cobra buckles. I've seen those, yeah. I've seen those. But the belt has a curve to it. Like if you've ever worn the belt, it's got a curve to it. So even if you plug it in, it's still gonna hang like cockeyed. Man, I'm super thirsty. I do not know where I set that cup. Sorry to bother you. Wondering if it's possible to order an old school OD black patrol vest. No, not right now. Nope. Nope. Guys hitting me up wanting to order those that aren't existing customers. The answer's $1,500. $1,500, I'll build one. For dudes that are existing customers, and when I look at your shit, you're a consistent customer, they're $1,000. And if I turn those on the website, I would take orders for probably 45 of those tonight. Like dudes who have just found me because they're collecting shit, and SOE's the cool shit to buy some retro stuff right now. I'm doing business with existing customers. So if you hit me up and you're asking for something that, number one, we don't make in an old school color pattern, nah, that shit holds value. Buy it on the secondary market. We are running OD black butt packs right now. I showed them earlier in this video. They're out there on the cut table right now, and they will probably start sewing tomorrow. Some kid hit me up who's like a reenactment guy and wanted to order some stuff. So I went ahead and put it online for him to order. And then he hits me back and he's like, hey, I know this. Sorry guys, I'm gonna put you in the sink for a minute. And the dude's like, I know this is a custom order. I know you have to make this, but what's the timeline on it? I don't like, I was just like, I forgot to do it. I was just gonna refund him. And like, hey, here's a refund. Just watch the website and then you can order it when you see it pop up. Are they on the site? They're probably not yet. Isaac, I know, buddy. Nailing my old belts to plywood in the shop each time. Yeah, that's what I tell guys, especially when they're on the journey, getting back in shape and losing size, losing weight. Like, especially a dude that's like 60 inches, 50 inches, 48 inches. Like, keep that motherfucker. Have that motherfucker right there so you see it every morning. So you remember what size you were, and then immediately in your head is what it took to get down from there. Watch 800-pound delivery video. I imagine a roller cordero provides some bulletproof protection, can be stored strategically around the shop. We shot a roll of canvas with a 1911, and it didn't even go a third of the way through the material. You know what else will stop bullets? IBC totes full of sand. I have 3 SOE vests that I hunt for. I was very lucky to find a Mookie War bag. It's a terrible bag, guys. The Mookie War bag is such a shit bag. I made that bag. Ben's like, hey, let's call it the Mookie War bag. Ben had no design input on that product. We put his name on it. It's a fucking ridiculously heavy bag. The 4-mag war bag that we've been doing the last few months, I owe a few guys those. I've got tubs of them over here cut for orders. Way better bag. Lighter, it's all Velcro inside. You can put your pockets wherever you want it. Just a much more usable bag. $50 to $60, can't imagine. Yeah, man. Yeah, and there are. And look how many guys, look how many dudes were 60 inches and are now fucking 40 inches, man. There's a ton of those dudes. Guys send me pictures and emails literally every day. I get emails from dudes that have literally lost the weight of another human being. Kiri, what's up? How are you? Super sack with sand and rock. So yeah, sand and rock. Now we had this discussion last week, John, and Scully said, because I was just going to fill it with rock because I have a lot of rock, right? Gravel. Jeff said, ricochet, man, you do not want to be, because if you're behind that looking over the edge, you're going to catch that debris. Whereas if it's sand, you do not have to worry about the shrapnel from the rock. Now, if it's a standoff and you're considerably further behind it, then, you know, do what you got to do. Don't worry about it. Arcadia Orchard, what's up? Nicholas Lyons, what's going on, buddy? Chris Wiles, what's up, man? Able to find 4 items. Enlisted Prepper, where'd you find those 4 items? Mike, the asking about the tear-off med pouch. Have you seen our compact tear-off med pouches? Those do fit on there perfectly. Omniwall stuff this week. I have a case. I have cases of it over here. I have to set up. I think I bought black this time. Those guys are good on social media, though, man. I've told a few dudes to reach out, and they seem to communicate really well. Product is solid. I've got a little bit of it right here. Hey, also, when you're building out a building, and the contractor's like, how do you want your light switches? You need to know how you want your light switches, because when you tell them, hey, just build them, just put it together how it should be, right? They're never going to do what should be. They're only going to do what is easiest for them. So you can mix and match your colors on the Omniwall. You want yellow, they got it. You want black, they've got Stormtrooper, black and white. And they have a ton of parts that you can put on these things. Did the BX25 mags work well? We haven't tried them yet, Bob. I don't have them. We'll have them here Wednesday. Scully will have them here. Oh, yeah, creek fill. I have 12-foot dirt embankments on 3 sides of my property and stone wall on the 4th. Dad did it years ago to reduce noise. Nice. Pure Evil Bandit, what's up? Do you have a favorite memory story of Jaeger you would care? No, especially not public. If I see you face to face, ask me that question. I have a lot of them. But no, not out, especially not out where there's people I don't know listening to it. Dirtwork just started on personal pistol range. Very cool. Very cool. Any woodland FUPA danglers? No. Oh, on the schedule? I don't know. Send me an email. We'll get them on the schedule. Thanks for live chat product updates every night. I have a few rigs with compact attachment. I was just curious about the footprint. Okay, so if you have the rig with compact, the compact takes 2 columns, 2 rows of pals, 2 columns, and the tear-off med pouch is 4. Could you mount it there? You absolutely could mount it there. It might dangle a little bit, though. Jose, I saw you won a pistol class. Chicken coop, right on. Should be in town this weekend. Cool. Anybody coming out here in October for Self-Reliance Festival? Evan will be doing the 2-day radio class here, Thursday, Friday. Self-Reliance Festival will be Saturday, Sunday. We've got a lot of people on the list who are presenting and speaking and demoing, Joel Salatin being one of those. And then we're doing a chicken processing class that Monday, and Joel Salatin will be doing a demo for that as well. Best thing I ever did. I have saved so much money not driving to the range. Cool. We have a range in the back here. Chuck people will be here presenting as well. Kiri, right on. Some more figs for me. I'm just fucking with you. Picking up Connor for real this. Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. I saw Joel this weekend. He had a couple dogs. One of them I thought was your dog. One of them was a darker dog like that, but it wasn't your dog. Need more panic prepper videos? Maybe pull Bear into. Bear would totally do it. We were filming real shit with Bear when he was here. And then there was a tornado, so he fucking blasted out of here. Bear was supposed to be here 2 more days than he actually ended up being here. Where do most people stay at SRF? Well, you can camp here. There's a ton of campgrounds if you're here with a trailer, truck, or whatever. There are a lot of Airbnbs here, and then there's several marinas where they rent like mini cabins and stuff here. And you have several motels around here. Panic Prepper with Bear, yeah. We could do we could get Canada Dry Prepper in there with us. I know they're boys. Will the tickets for radio class be on SRF website or Radio Made Easy? Matthew, I don't know the answer to that. I'm not sure how we did that last time. Nicole just finished up her event, so everything will be full speed ahead on SRF now. Bear camp with a yurt. Yeah, John brought a yurt out. It was pretty badass. Pretty major storm came through here, like snapped trees and shit. And the yurt stayed standing. I was rather impressed with John's yurt. Kit bags plan to be made. James F., send an email. Gas station sushi next door is pretty good, yeah. Get better food at SRF. Bob, send an email to Nicole. I agree. We should not be relying on one food truck. There should be multiple food trucks. And if a food truck is concerned that that's cutting into their business, do better business. Love the videos showing how some items are made. Any chance a chest rig might be shown, or is that just too labor intensive? I think I built the chest rig last week. The videos you're seeing are a couple of weeks behind. And the compound videos, those motherfuckers are like 3 or 4 or 5 months behind, some of them. Just got the Nalgene pouch, and it holds a 1/5 of Knob Creek perfectly, right on. Nicholas Lyons, are you thinking about coming out to SRF? You'd meet a lot of people, man. You'll meet half the people on this live feed right now. Will be there. You will meet them face to face. Bob Lester. Check out Forever Stoves on Instagram. Get a couple different styles of food truck. Absolutely, they should. Yeah, yeah. We bought. I bought 60 meals. I think I bought 60 meals from a Thai food place that's local here. Picked them up. I just happened to see her post like Sunday night or Monday night, and we had a bunch of people here Tuesday. We had a lot of shit going on Tuesday, and Amanda does lunch on Tuesday. So I just happened to hit them up, and I'm like, hey, can you do 20, 20, and 20 of these things? And they got back to me, and they're like, absolutely, we'll come in an hour early to build your order. So food was good. It's a good option, and they can definitely perform. They can, I think they'll do well. So glad you have the figs. It snowed up here again today, man. So we put 14 figs on the property last year, and I should have known better. Like, this happened the first time we put figs down, right? The branches are just like, you can snap them. They're just standing dead wood. And I'm like, the whole plant's dead. And I go through and mow all the big weeds before I put down wood mulch, which I did this weekend. I'm like, I'm just going to mow over these things. But there's actually new growth coming off of all of those figs we planted. So it'll be good this year. Thumbs up and shared. Cat Daddy, thank you, man. Best Thai food I've had was in Canada. Oh, that's right, Evan. You guys were here, weren't you? Always wanted to ask about your beard dressing, if you use any. I don't, man. I have so many friends that own like beard oil companies and stuff. I would tell you to try Tap Rack Bang, Lance Manning's product. He does our soap, and he's done several oils, and he does some pain relief stuff as well. And Lance's shit's always been awesome. But I don't put anything in my hair or in my beard. Love that you support and push your local business. Man, we try to. We are very limited, and a lot of our local business is just kind of shitty, right? When I leave, we were talking to we've got some people that moved in here about a year ago. And him and his wife came by today. And I just hit him up, and I'm like, hey, do you need eggs? So they came over, and I'd not met his wife. I've spoken to her. We talked to her through, Messenger, and we see her on some of the local groups. And man, she's very cool. They're both very cool. And then telling them, I go, when I leave here, I leave Camden. Like, we don't do a lot of business. I go next door, to Rick's next door, the gas station. But mostly when I leave here, we don't spend money in this town. We go out of the town. So to find somebody doing business that performs well, I try to give them a lot of money when that happens. We have a cake place here, and she does an amazing job too. We get all the girls when it's their birthday, we get a custom cake made, and she does all kinds of stuff. In her business, she does great business. She's the little cake place right next to Down Home. If you've ever been here for class, everybody eats at Down Home for breakfast, and one of the ladies that works there actually owns that little cake place next door there. Taking to my adult son today, and he says, like that dude with the pizza place, he's talking about it SOE video I sent him a year ago. Nice that you've made an impression. Right on. Always good sign when your business says yes to a big order. Some places seem. Yeah, because he was like, they were going to pull in and they were going to start doing orders at 11. They were going to pull in at 11. And when I asked him, he's like, hey, we'll come in an hour early to build your order. So we'll be giving them a lot of money. Did you think about asking the Thai to just, yeah, we did. We already spoke to him. Yeah, we did. They've got a truck and a pull-behind trailer, and the trailer is a kitchen. I wear my 308 micro rig with beers in the mag pouches and snacks in the absolutely, man. On the track for sure. That's what I tell guys. They're like, which micro rig? I said, you want something you can use for utility? Get the AKM4. That's what I tell them, because you can put bottles of water and snacks and, you know, pruning shears and stuff inside there. Box of shotgun shells. Y'all have a pharmacy. We do. Maybe relocating and entrepreneurial opportunity. Y'all have a pharmacy by you. We do. We have a couple of options for pharmacies. Friend's mother just sold her pharmacy. And then I think there's a couple people in the family there that still, but we do have a few. Herndon Pharmacy is here. And then over in Waverly, there are 2 pharmacies over there. You're talking about pharmacy like real drugs, right? Not like a pot pharmacy or something? In this part of Tennessee, yeah, because everybody can open a restaurant and every car in Camden will be there for about 30 days. And then typically I don't know if they don't reinvest in the business or what, but you'll see Cisco food trucks and then you'll see like US Foods trucks. They'll burn one account, burn a second account, and then they'll just fucking, you know, cheap out the product in the menu. When we were there for SRF, Vince ordered a pizza from Camden, and they delivered it to the compound. John, do you know where like, Domino's won't deliver out here. Pizza Hut will, but Pizza Hut is just such shit. We had a couple of good pizza places, and they've all kind of closed down. Got some new growth on my hardy palms. Nothing to do with homesteading, but really cool plant. Very cool, man. Did you see those women, those old ladies that found some date palms from like the time Jesus walked the earth? And they planted them and actually grew this strain of date palm that had been extinct. I think I'm gonna have to cull my oldest bull. His drop rate was only 60%, and the herds he was leased to. Those 3 customers are kind of pissed. Oh, I'll bet, man. I'll bet they are. Do you have to go to tool company? Do you have to go to tool company when it comes to homesteading tools, or ones to stay away from? Chainsaws, drills, tillers. I don't, like, for our shovels here, we have cobalt shovels, right? We just buy a lot of shovels. What seems to destroy them the most is sunlight. Keep them out of the sun. We use Lowe's shovels. There are specific tools that you can buy. Fiverr has a lot of tools that are much cheaper. They're coming out of China. So you got to decide whether you're going to give your money to China. I kind of feel like a lot of it's going to China anyways, whether you think it is or not. There are specific tools. As far as tillers and stuff, I've never used a tiller. I have tractors and, you know, skid steer and stuff with implements. As far as drills and stuff like that, pick your color. Do you want yellow or do you want red? I think nowadays, no matter what power tools you buy, it's like Ford and Chevy, right? Do you want Ford or do you want Chevy, or do you want Dodge, or do you want Toyota? I think that all of them right now are better than any of them were probably just 5 years ago. All steel cobalt shovels, yeah, they're fucking heavy. You got that right. They are heavy. Made in China is the company sucks. Made in China is the company sucks. I don't know what that is. Husqvarna chainsaw. I've got Husqvarna chainsaws, and I've got steel. I've also got Milwaukee chainsaw. Scully swears by his DeWalt chainsaw, and I was impressed to see it run the dozens of times I've seen it run. I've also got Echo chainsaws. Tools to stay away from. I have used steel my whole life and just switched to Husqvarna saws, and I've not been happy. Why'd you switch, Nicholas? Why didn't you just stay with steel? Esger Panzon. Send an email, man. Send an email. And you want to do a return, we don't give a refund. number one. So if you're sending something in, you ordered the wrong thing or whatever, send an email, we'll discuss it. If you have already sent it in, simply reply to the email chain where we discussed it initially. A lot of power tools are built by the same company, just rebranded. In excavation, we used to use Razorback shovels and Sharpshooter drain spade. Had great luck. Just make sure the wood grain on the handle is going the proper direction like an axe handle. In what part of Tennessee, if an eatery lasts 2 years, in that part of Tennessee, God, I read that. Seems like if it weren't for the courthouse, car dealership, tactical response, and SOE the car dealership's fucking dead. Like the car dealership, that entire lot, right, would normally have 100 cars on it, and it's probably got 10. That Chevy dealership, I don't even know why it's here anymore. The courthouse, obviously, that's obvious. Our post office was on the closure list. Like if we left Camden, this post office would close. It might last a year or so, but they would close that post office. We were on the closure fucking list 6-7 years. They gave me a fucking plaque and a certificate and shit. We put $1 million through the post office locally here. Razorback shovels and hard racks are a no-go for us. We buy hundreds a year. Are a go-to for us. I see what you are a go-to. Bob, I've never heard of Razorback shovels. Where does one buy a Razorback shovel? Car dealerships are always hard pressed to survive. Well, it's Ray Smith. Last I heard, he's like 97. I don't know that for sure. I wouldn't know him to look at him. I've never met him that I know of, but he owns a lot of the property here in town. Like all that property there by Tactical Response, the car dealership, all the granary restaurant. He owns all that shit and a lot more. And he does not upkeep it, a lot of it. Home Depot carries Razorback 8-in. Huh, I'll check it out. $1 million to the post office every year. Every year. Got bored and thought it was the right move. Plus, I can get spare parts for Husqvarna easier. Okay, right on. So Husqvarna has they have the consumer box store stuff. Like that Rancher 455, 460. And then they have a higher end product line that you have to get through like a pro shop or a landscaping shop. Any plans to do more subgun rigs? We're doing subgun rigs last night. We're doing subgun rigs right now. Last night I'd said, hey, we're running gray subgun rigs. If you would like to get one of those, send an email. And we built one today, and the rest of them will be built tomorrow. We need one for a video we're about to do. So those will be cut out. They will finish cutting tomorrow, and they will probably start sewing tomorrow also. So if you would like a gray micro rig, it looks like this. And we added a 1/2 inch into each pocket. So they fit the MPX mags and they fit the Scorpion mags now. They fit them better than they did. They don't make carburetors. Most of the gas you're getting is complete shit. Like you used to leave gas in containers and it'd last for months, and it does not right now. The gas is fucking really bad. Tractor Supply has Razorbacks right on. Lowe's, Home Depot have them. But they are a different grade than the Contractor Supply House. And as far as the steel firing up, steel makes a fuel injected, makes a line of fuel injected saws also. Yeah, and the carburetors are trash. Like, we used to leave gas in California, and it's not because it was California, I don't think. It's because I was younger. When I was younger, we would leave fuel in dirt bikes for months and months and months. And you would just kick the shit out of them, and if it wouldn't start, you put a fresh plug in, but they would always start on old gas. When we moved here, they wouldn't start, right? So you'd start taking things apart. And what was happening is that fuel inlet used to be brass inside all those Hondas. And the gas was eating the fucking brass away. And now they've gone away from brass to these plastic fucking tubes for the fuel inlet tubes, the fuel intake tubes. When you open that petcock on the motorcycle, it eats them away. Like, there is no screen in them anymore. So all that debris, any debris in there, goes straight in that fucking carburetor. Like, if you get on eBay for like the CRF 50s and the 70s and all those little motorcycles, you can buy the carburetors in quantity. Like, we don't even fucking fix one anymore. We just put a new carburetor on it when there's a problem. MS261 is a mid-sized pro saw. Right on. Ethanol, yeah, ethanol eats everything. And I think a lot of gas places that say non-ethanol, I don't think you're actually getting non-ethanol on the pump in a lot of places. I could be wrong, but I think that there's a lot of shady shit. More and more, it's harder and harder to get non-ethanol fuel. So they have it on the sign at the little mom and pop shops, but I suspect that it probably is not non-ethanol because it's doing the same shit the ethanol gas does. Don't fix them for Briggs motors either. Replacement carb is $12. Yeah. Those tubes in the old gas always have golden yellow color when the gas is old. You buy premix fuel? Yeah, but the premix fuel is fucking retard fucking expensive. I mean, like, stupid expensive. And what am I going to do? Go to Home Depot or Lowe's every time I need fuel? Miss the old dirt bikes, the 70s. Shit, I'm just talking about the fucking 90s and early 2000s stuff even. Thought about buying a Milwaukee just for the ease of use. If you've got batteries, and it takes bigger batteries. The smaller batteries will run in it, but it's got a big battery box. If you have DeWalt, I'd tell you just get a DeWalt. If you've already got Milwaukee stuff, then jump on a Milwaukee. This is a 16 inch or a 14. They've got a 16 out also. And then they got this silly looking, like, I don't even know what it is, 5 inches maybe. I can't buy premix. We use 10 gallons a week. Yeah. I like my sauce too much. Right on. It's not ethanol free, if I remember right. It's still 4%. Yeah, and if like I try to buy fuel to put in trucks and stuff. I buy fuel where there's a high turnover, right? Where there's high volume. Because they're gonna clean their tanks and they're gonna change their filters and shit. MS361 before a hurricane a few years back, shop was teaching panic buying customers how to start. When I picked mine up, they said, "Oh, you're a pro. Have a nice day." Just like race gas, I remember paying just over $5 a gallon. Yeah, fucking go look at what race fuel is today. You do know. Okay, I see. Added another 800 pounds of plates and dumbbells. Nice. Right on. Steel came out with zero-turn mower this year. made by Briggs, which owns Ferris Mowers. So mowers, same mower, just orange. Don't buy it. Don't buy if you wouldn't buy Ferris. The brown laptop bag turned out sweet. Yep, that's yours, isn't it? If you have big enough tank, 300 gallons, the co-op will deliver non-ethanol. So I bought 550 gallons, and it just fucking it went bad super fast. It's full of fucking water. I've got probably 400 gallons sitting out here in a tank that's fucking shot. I'm not even sure what I'm gonna do with it. We buy the VP94 in the 5-gallon cans for our saws. Nice. Can I post a link for my AMSOIL? Yeah, Jose. Yes. Somebody ordered a stacked micro. I think they ordered it anyways. I put it online for them. I don't know if they ordered it. We get guys a lot of times who are like, hey, I want to buy blah blah blah. So we'll put it online, and then they just never order it. Use full synthetic 2-cycle oil mix like Maxima 927. That always gummed everything up. It smelled fucking awesome, but it always gummed it. I'm just using whatever Chris Watkins says to use. Whatever he says to use, that's what we're running. Jose, buddy, I don't see your link on here. I'm about to jump off. I was just waiting for you to post that up. Did you get it from the co-op? No, I got it from Parman Energy, Parman Fuel. I bought my own tank. That is really good for you, John. Was on a stream the other channel, and the guy wanted to cut for the sales. What are we talking about? Use the steel oil mix. That's what I'm running in the steel right now. Is their premix. Lubricates like crap. Smells good. Steel makes full bottles are gray instead of orange. Oh, that's what I have then. I have the gray bottles. SCAA group at Watkins Glen would buy aviation fuel. Nice. Yeah, maybe we could probably get it from the airport here. Letting the guy post this up. Oh, that's my boy, man. Jose. Jose's here all the time. Anybody else, I'd make him give me a cut. Not really. It's more of a hassle for me to get it cut than to just do it. Most people I would just tell no, especially if I don't recognize them. They make an industrial filter to separate water from. Yeah, that's what Bob told me too. I went to buy it and I never could get it, but I didn't pursue it heavily. Thanks to Tractor Supply, I actually ordered and paid for it twice, and they refunded it both times. YouTube stops links from being posted. Yeah, you got to get creative with it. If anyone needs the best lubricants, I'm a dealer since the. Yeah, our guy here at SRF sent you up. I take it. He's here all the time. I recognize him by face, but I don't know what his name is. Super nice guy. He's got a book and does some other financial stuff. AMSOIL's not really his big thing. YouTube will not let you post a link. Got to break it up. Yeah. Just put a space. You can rent one from hydraulics dealer if there's one near Camden. I'll have my office send you the water. Thank you, Bob. $40-1. I run all mine 50-1, so it runs faster. Not really. Michael Sparks, that's him. All right, guys. I'm off of here. Everybody have a great night. We have some videos went up. Bob Lester's Man Cub is one of the videos that went up. I think it's up live now. I think it's live. So check that out. Leave some comments. Tell him how awesome he is. Thanks for the SMA bump recommendation. Increase sales by 10% every time, Nicholas. Every single time. Somebody told us the same thing, and it does immediately. Summertime, I've had saws go down at 50-1. I'm running whatever the fuck Chris says, because when my shit breaks, Chris the one fixing it. All right, guys. We sent out a text message tonight. We built a lot of product, but I don't have a lot of it on the email. Most of it went into orders. If you want a gray subgun micro, we're batching those, and those will sew up this week. I've got small utilities in several color options. I've got tool pods. We've got some mesh pockets. We have AK M4 micros being made right now in multicam. Those will probably go live tomorrow. I have bifold tool totes in Coyote Ship Brown. And we have a new shirt, which is out. You can see it on the homepage on the website. And it went out in the text message. And it says Tyranny, extra strength Tyranny. It says some other things too. Dumb question. The star paid feature is on the YouTube homepage for SOE, not Patreon. The star paid feature. So you buy a membership on YouTube. It costs $1, $5, or $10. And that's YouTube. And then we also have an SOE Patreon channel. Some videos have been put up on the Patreon, which are only on Patreon. And that is $5, I think. It's cheaper to buy a plug than a saw. Those high performance engines do run a little hotter. Davis is a great kid. Yeah, I always enjoy hanging around. Like, I don't like kids, and I don't ever mind that kid. Like, if I'm having a conversation with an adult and he's walking past, like, no matter what the conversation is, I'm like, come here and listen to this, right? Just come here and listen. Oh, you're talking a plug. I get it, like the spark plug. Duh. My old 250 quad is stupid. It's 32-1, and everything else I have is 50. Well, Tyler, all of my bikes are 30-1, 32-1. Every dirt bike I have that's a two-stroke is 32-1. Run nitrous hinges will keep. Yeah, okay, I'm not doing that one.